Good y'all, Dr. Trehunna. I come across a lot of women nowadays. You already know what's the trend in the fitness industry. Everybody want the biggest butt possible, right? You're over here going to the gym, you're lifting weights, probably following your favorite Instagram influencer workout, and you over here like, well, why my body's not responding as fast to my favorite Instagram influencer, right? I'm lifting heavy, I am a strong, independent woman, but my body's still not growing as fast as I want it. So today, what we're going to talk about is the difference between strength training and resistance training, and why you see some people who are very strong, but they're not very curvy, and why you see some people who seems to grow faster than everybody else.
Hey guys,
My name's Michelle.
Anita, Sarah, Peyton, Talia, Jazz,
Marquita.
I'm a physique.
Product.
Period. Love to see.
A lot of people just group resistance training. They're just thinking, okay, cool, if I lift weights, I'm gonna grow. In theory, is that true? Yes. But what a lot of people don't know is you can potentially train with the intent to get stronger, which is a skill. And then you can train with the intent to get bigger. Now, there's two different types of training. One is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy training, and two, there's myofibrillar hypertrophy. When you see a lot of powerlifters, if you actually see the training regimen, they do a lot of sets of like 5x5s, which means what? I'm gonna do a very, very, very hard weight for me to do to the point I can only move this weight about 5 times, right? But I'm gonna do 5 sets. What these people are doing, they're training for strength. At the end of the day, strength is a skill. The people that you see that's benching for 400 pounds, or for women, the women that you see that's doing the thrust for about 400, 500 pounds, and they're only like 5'2", 120 pounds, but these individuals are still not curvy, don't got the biggest ass in the world, it's because they're training for strength. So if you want to train for strength, you need to do high weights, but you can only move this weight about 5 to max 6 to 7 times. Or in a range between 3 to 5 times on average. If you're somebody who's like, I want to actually train and I want to actually grow my actual muscle, F strength, I'm going to do a range of 8 to 12 reps, and I'm going to do 3 to 4 sets. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, okay? So if you want to actually train for strength, you need to do less repetitions. Why? That way you're not gassing out the muscle, and you want to do higher weight. But if you want to go ahead and get bigger, and ironically, when you're getting bigger, you're getting stronger. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. That's more sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which means what? Let me move this weight that's comfortable as much as possible. So let me do more repetitions. Does that make sense? With a lighter weight. So you probably also heard at one point in time, oh, well, if you do a light weight a good amount of times, let's say 30, 40 times, and that's going to help me tone. Right? Because I don't want to look like a man. As a woman, if you're not using testosterone or PEDs or peptides or SARMs, you're not going to look like a man. The way your body's going to respond as a woman, you're going to get more tone and you're going to grow that muscle, right? But there's no way you can be shaped like a man unless you're giving your body outside things that men can actually produce, such as testosterone. But if you want your cake and eat it too, literally, right? What you need to do is make sure you train with a weight where it's kind of comfortable, but move this weight more times. I'm your trainer and we're doing hip thrusts. And after your 12th rep, said, hey, I want you to do one more rep. And you're able to do that rep one more time, 9 times out of 10, that weight is too light for you, right? Or you're not pushing yourself as hard as you're supposed to push yourself. I would rather you build a weightlifting protocol or regimen where you're doing 3 sets of 12, right? You're able to do 12 reps the first time. You can only really get out 10 reps the second time without rest. And then 8 reps versus you just being able to do 12, 12, 12 right off the bat with no rest. And that means you need to go up with weight, especially if you're trying to do it for hypertrophy and you're trying to build and grow your muscle. Strength training is a skill. Somebody that's strong doesn't mean they're going to be big, but somebody who trains to be big is going to end up getting stronger regardless. Now, somebody who's training for aesthetics, they might not be as strong as somebody who's trained to be a power lifter. Not because you're more frequent with the movement, you're giving your body the stimulus to grow it because you're creating more micro tears in the muscle. Now you're giving your body stimulus, hey, you need to grow because we need to basically adapt to this environment that you're placing me in, a simulated response of, hey, I gotta move this big ass boulder, so I need you to grow. That way we can move this big ass boulder more efficiently. So when you're training for hypertrophy, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is doing it for more reps, then in theory, you're gonna not only grow that muscle, but you're also gonna get stronger. Versus you just training for myofibrillar hypertrophy, and you're just basically moving that weight and you're trying to train for strength, which is a skill. So hopefully you understand the concept, what I'm trying to say. So if you're somebody who's noticing you're doing the hip thrust, you're very strong, but you are not seeing your muscle grow as fast as you want to, start training with lighter weights with more reps. All right. Now, if you're somebody who's actually getting curvier, but I want to actually see the weights go up, move up from 1 plate to 2 plates, then what you need to do is start focusing on doing heavier weights for less reps. Simple. Hopefully y'all learned something today. That's your reset tip of the day. That's going to be Stay Snatch all the time. Know that sometime. Talk to you soon.